People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Ayers Furniture, Bytech Resource Management, Claire Bank, Fuller's Milker Center, Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Platteville, Les Mack, Northland Buildings, Reeves Wealth Management, Raleigh Cheese House, Russell Law Offices, The Shoebox, Tricor Insurance, West End Salvage, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Sloan Implement, Sups, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Gary's Pest Control, TriStar Pallets and TriStar Mulch, Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best, Bouse Electric, Cuba City Collision and Repair, Laley Center Monroe, H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, Community First Bank, Grant Regional Health Center, Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty, Lancaster Dental Associates, Millie's Diner, Pink's Automotive, Good Knees Garage, Point and Flush Sportsman's Club, Rosemeyer Management Group, Breckler Insurance, McNett Electric, Mound City Bank, Ready Feed and Grain LLC, Southwest Health, and WCC Brands.
Good afternoon and welcome to River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. This is the final stop for one of these teams in Division 5 softball as they try to punch their ticket to the WIAA State High School Softball Tournament. The Belmont Braves taking on the co-op of Ithaca-Weston on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. This is Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school softball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. The Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel is powered by H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, and Laley Center Monroe. From the best seat in the house in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth, I'm Tyler Dictanis, welcoming you to our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Belmont looking to reach state for the 9th time in program history in pursuit of state championship number 4. Previous state championships from 2002, 2019, and of course last year in 2025. Belmont took down Ithaca in the state semifinal before Ithaca decided to co-op with Weston this year. Ithaca looking to reach state for the 3rd time in its program's history, including last year in 2025. They also made one other appearance in 2014, losing in the semifinal round each season. Last year, Belmont won against Ithaca in the state semifinal 11-0 in 5 innings, and many familiar faces from the Belmont team still very much on this team and looking to continue Belmont's path in pursuit of reaching state once again. And the postseason path for Belmont includes victories over Highland 13-3, beating 6-seeded Argyle Blackhawk in the regional final 8-1, and then Barneveld defeating Barneveld in 8 innings 6-5 thanks to a storm bus home run in the top of the 8th inning. Ithaca-Weston's path through the postseason include victories over 9th-seeded North Crawford 13-2 in 5 innings, then the regional final over Hillsborough 8-6, and defeating the 2-seeded Royal 8-5 in the sectional semifinal on Tuesday. The other 3 matchups in the Division 5 bracket include number 1-seeded Almond Bancroft taking on number 2-seeded Cambria Friesland. That game being played at Almond. Number 1-seeded Northwood Solon Springs taking on number 1-seeded Blair Taylor at Blair Taylor. And number 1 seed Athens taking on number 1 seed Wasaki. That's at Athens So this is the only game that's a true neutral site game in Division 5. Belmont 46 miles away from Patch Grove, Ithaca 56 miles, Weston 66 miles, and Belmont won the coin toss. They decided to be the home team for today's game. Coming up on our Raleigh Cheese pregame show, we'll run down the players on the Russell office's injury report, get you the Fuller's Milker Center starting lineups, Cuba City Family Dental colors of the game, and the Rosemeyer Wealth Management key to the game. It's all straight ahead when the Raleigh Cheese pregame show continues after this timeout on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 1. Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
From small-town businesses to large multi-state operations, Tricor Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance have industry expertise that can cover all types of businesses.
Having an insurance agency that understands our business is a real benefit. They know our people. It's something Tricor does really well.
Tricor's in-depth knowledge of insurance, regulation, compliance, and safety consulting is here to help your business succeed. Working with leading insurance companies like Auto Owners Insurance, they'll be there when you need them most. Visit TricorInsurance.com to learn more about Tricor Insurance Cycle of Care.
This is Major General Brian Winsky. As a combat veteran, I relied on my team to get through very difficult missions. If you find yourself struggling or know someone who is, reach out at reachoutwiz.org to find local resources. Thank you.
Sponsored by Advancing a Healthier Wisconsin.
Pregame 1.
Raleigh Cheese pregame show continues on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Belmont taking on Ithaca-Weston in today's WIAA Division 5 sectional final. Tyler Dictanis with you at the best seat in the house in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. For free delivery and heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home, be sure to visit Ayers Furniture in Ridgeway and ayersfurniture.com. No injuries to report on the Russell office's injury report. If you've been injured, contact Russell offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. The keys to the game, sponsored by Rosemeyer Wealth Management in Platteville. The key to your future retirement. Both coaches emphasizing the fundamentals in this one, not letting the moment get too big for either team and just playing their game, playing what got them to this point in the season. So those are the keys to the game, sponsored by Rosemeyer Wealth Management in Platteville. Our Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest, also on Queen Bee Radio on X1071. In Division 4, Mineral Point taking on Fenimore. That game being played at Riverdale High School in Muscoda. Matthew Gideon calling the action of that one. Again, on X1071 and X1071.com. Coming up after this break, we'll run on the Fuller's Milker Center starting lineups, the Cuba City Family Dental colors of the game, and the first pitch between Belmont and Ithaca-Weston in our WIAA Division 5 sectional final. More on the Raleigh Cheese pregame show after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 2. Hey students, start your financial journey the right way with People's State Bank. Get $100 for opening a People's checking account. This account includes free debit card, online and mobile banking, ATM fee rebates, and much more at no cost to you. Visit one of their branches to get your account set up and mention this ad to get this offer. The $100 bonus will be deposited into the account within 7 business days after the account has been active for 3 months. To be considered active, the account must have a minimum of 10 transactions that post and settle within the first 3 months of the account opening date. No minimum balance required to obtain bonus. People's State Bank. Member FDIC.
There's a reason Metz Welding has been the Midwest's premier shop for tractor and skid steer attachments for over 45 years. Excellence when it comes to customer service and quality work. Metz Pro Series line includes skeleton and brush grapples, bale movers and spears, brusher mowers, tree pullers, stump buckets, and buckets of all sizes. Turn to them for custom steel design and fabrication. Visit MetzProSeries.com to learn more. Give them a call or stop in to Metz Welding in Gratiot, Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30.
Pregame 2.
Back on the Raleigh Cheese pregame show from River Ridge High School in Patch Grove, site of the WIAA Division 5 sectional final between Belmont and Ithaca-Weston. Let's run down the Fuller's Milker Center starting lineup. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. Batting first will be the co-op of Ithaca-Weston, 19-4 on the season, 11-1 in the Ridge and Valley, co-champions of the Ridge and Valley with Wazeeka-Steuben this season. And their batting order goes like this. Leading off will be the second baseman, number 30, Valerie Bauer. Batting second, the center fielder, number 7, Maylee Plemer. Batting third, the pitcher, number 8, J.C. Maxwell. Batting cleanup, the shortstop, number 17, Kelsey Coleman. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 13, Emma Hilby. Batting sixth, playing third base, number 6, Lexi Rockweiler. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 12, Autumn McBain, batting in place of the first baseman, number 5, Alyssa Olson. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 34, Brindley Wanless. And rounding out the batting order for Ithaca-Weston, the right fielder, number 2, Jaden Bolin. Again, the batting order for Ithaca-Weston, Bauer, Plemer, Maxwell, Coleman, Hilby, Rockweiler, McBain, Wanless, Bolin. That's the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineup for the co-op of Ithaca-Weston. And now the batting order for the Belmont Braves, 21-6 on the season, 13-5 in the Six Rivers. And their batting order goes like this. Leading off, the shortstop, number 3, Addie McNett. Batting second, playing third base, number 21, Emily Ryder. Batting third, the pitcher, number 9, Carson Raymaker. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 22, Claire Rundy. Batting fifth, playing second base, number 14, Jalen Leitsinger. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 4, Lexi Rickers. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 5, Brittany Taylor. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 10, Alexis Burbach. And rounding off the batting order for the Belmont Braves, the designated player, number 13, Storm Buss. Batting in place of the left fielder, number 13, Zoe Wading. And the batting order for the Belmont Braves, McNett, Ryder, Raymaker, Rundy, Leitsinger, Rickers, Taylor, Burbach, Buss. Those are the Fuller's Milker Center starting lineup. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. Captains and coaches meeting at home plate to talk things over. We'll take a quick timeout and we'll come back with the first pitch between Belmont and Ithaca-Weston. This has been the Raleigh Cheese pregame show presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. First pitch coming up next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 3. Wood Law Firm invites you to the 44th Crawford County Dairy Breakfast Saturday, June 6th at Payne Rock Acres in the Eastman. Bring the family. Breakfast is served from 6 to 10 and includes pancakes with syrup and butter, sausage, sliced cheese, cheese curds, cottage cheese, chocolate and white milk, and Culver's custard. Tickets are just $5. Children 6 and under are free. This invite to the Crawford County Dairy Breakfast is provided by Wood Law Firm in Fenimore and in Boscobel.
Andrews Ag Supply in Platteville is a proud sponsor of the 2026 Farm Family of the Year. At Andrews Ag, their goal is to keep your equipment running at peak efficiency. They carry only quality products that are as good or better than the original parts and meet today's tough industry standards at affordable prices. With their new location south of Platteville at 166 Mine Road, they'll continue to expand their product and parts offerings to meet your growing needs. Visit AndrewsAgSupply.com or call 608-351-3038.
Pregame 3.
Grant Regional Health Center and People State Bank coverage of high school softball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered by Laley Center Monroe, and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Our colors of the game brought to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental, 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Both teams wearing primarily black jerseys. Belmont, black jerseys with orange pinstripes. Belmont written across the chest in orange with orange numbers. Ithaca-Weston in black jerseys with teal numbers and purple trim. Those are the colors of the game brought to you by Cuba City Family Dental. And now here's today's national anthem from River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. Today's national anthem from River Ridge High School in Patch Grove.
We would like to welcome you to today's 2020.
Closing in on the first pitch between Belmont and Ithaca-Weston on 97.7 Country, WGLR, FM Lancaster, Platteville, Dubuque, and Galena. And on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered by Laley Center Monroe and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Our game today is sponsored by Matt and Laura Melby at the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory. Proud to support Belmont Platteville. The Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville. Community First Bank, free in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. Member FDIC. McNett Electric at Belmont can assist with all your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call. I'm ready to help you. McNett Electric in Belmont. Also sponsored by Clearbank with the right convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin.
Leading off, playing second base, number 30.
Player introductions going on right now. River Ridge Baseball head coach and PA announcer Andrew Redmond reading off the batting lineups. Our game today also brought to you by Legends Pub and Grill in Darlington, a great place to enjoy a delicious burger, fries, and your favorite beverage with friends and family after the game or anytime. Check out Legends Pub and Grill, their daily specials on Facebook. Runny Plumbing and Heating in Belmont for all of your agricultural, commercial, and residential needs. Call Runny Plumbing and Heating in Belmont. Mountain View RV of Belmont, providing the Tri-States with a wide range of services from new and used recreational vehicle sales to parts and repairs. Mountain View RV, exit 26 off Highway 151 in Belmont. Pecatonica Co-op Oil and South Wayne Mart for all of your fuel needs, not only for your vehicle, but for yourself as well. Quality Cenex fuel products will keep you on the go. The South Wayne Mart and Pecatonica Co-op Oil of South Wayne. Tyler Dictanis with you with the best seat in the house in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth, right up along home plate. As you can see on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, we got a great vantage point. Overcast sky right now. Clouds blocking the sun, making it feel significantly cooler than what the temperature says. It's 85 degrees here in Patch Grove. A picture-perfect day for high school softball in Southwest Wisconsin. A reminder on X1071 and X1071.com, we have Division 4 sectional final softball between Mineral Point and Fenimore. Matthew getting in with the call of that.
Leading off, playing shortstop, number 3, Addison McNett. Batting second, playing third base, number 21.
And once the introductions are wrapping up for Belmont, we will get the action started. Our game today is sponsored by Steve's Pizza. Follow Steve's Pizza Palace on Facebook and Instagram for Pizza of the Month specials. Get your favorite pizza at 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week at Steve's Pizza in Platteville. Southwest Health with over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Laley Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist Jordan Wilson at Laley Center Monroe. Doan's Auto Care Center, Patrick Doan can assist with all of your vehicle maintenance, batteries, coolant flushes, oil changes, tires, and more. Doan's Auto Center, Patrick Doan in Belmont. Morrissey Printing in Platteville and Darlington offers top quality printing for all of your needs. Contact Scott and Tom today at Morrissey Printing in Platteville and Darlington. Ritchie Implement in Cobb, Barneveld, Darlington, and Lancaster. See their inventory and employment opportunities at ritchiesinc.com.
Rick Laufenberg, Corey Grassel, and Dean Oscar. River Ridge and the WIAA.
3 officials for today's sectional final in Patch Grove.
For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating
and Ithaca-Weston
is expected and greatly appreciated.
Will lead off.
Let's play ball.
Be Valerie Bauer, Maylee Plemer, and J.C. Maxwell leading things off for the co-op of Ithaca-Weston. The defensive alignment for the Belmont Braves in the outfield from left to right, it's Wadig, Taylor, and Burbach. And from third to first, Ryder, McNett, Leitzinger, and Rundy. And Lexi Rickers will be catching for the starting pitcher, number 9, Carson Raymaker. Has an ERA of 3.07 and a whip of 0.241. Raymaker warming up. And we're set to get underway in just a few moments. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. The Sports Page Bar, Grill, and Venue open and serving their full menu Friday fish and Sunday brunch. Booking parties, Sports Page Bar, Grill, and Venue open Wednesday through Sunday, 11 to close. Granny Electric in Platteville, specializing in residential, agricultural, and commercial wiring. For new construction repairs or maintenance, you can count on Granny Electric to make your electrical concerns go away. As the wind starts to pick up, the Belmont Braves break their huddle in the pitcher's circle.
Now batting, number 30, Valerie Bauer.
And Valerie Bauer steps into the box for Ithaca-Weston. Batting .338 on the season, an OPS of .857, and the first pitch is going to be a called strike. First pitch underway at 5:03 here at River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. A sellout crowd here in Patch Grove. The second pitch right in there for a called strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Raymaker with the 0-2. Low and inside for ball 1. Raymaker delivers, swung on and missed for strike 3. Bauer strikes out swinging. That's the first strikeout for Carson Raymaker, 1 away. Brings up Maylee Pleamer, the center fielder for Ithaca-Weston. Swings and misses that pitch for strike 1. Maylee Pleamer batting .290 on the season, a .715 OPS, 9 RBI, 12 strikeouts, 15 stolen bases on the season. And a bunt to the backstop. And count goes to 0-2. Carson Raymaker being effective pitching for the Belmont Braves early on. Raymaker with the delivery. Just missed upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the number 2 batter in the order, Maylee Pleamer. J.C. Maxwell on deck. The 1-2 swung on a miss for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Carson Raymaker. 2 up, 2 down.
Number 8, J.C. Maxwell.
Now J.C. Maxwell will try to extend the inning for Ithaca-Weston. J.C. Maxwell batting .449, and the first pitch misses outside for ball 1. Has an OPS of 1.173, 25 RBI, 3 strikeouts, and 20 stolen bases. And that one is low for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to J.C. Maxwell. Just underway here at River Ridge High School in Patch Grove, and this will be grounded back through the glove of Raymaker. Throw to first is in time for the out. Great reaction by McNett at short to get the 6-3 put out. Ithaca-Weston goes down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Through 1 inning, or half an inning. Ithaca-Weston nothing, Belmont nothing. The Braves out to bat next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 1.
Hello, Ben here from Darlington Family Dental. Your smile is as important to us as it is to you. Give us a call and schedule a consultation to figure out if clear aligners might be right for you. The consultation is free. 0 interest financing is available. This solution for your smile might be more cost effective than you think. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Good fences, good neighbors, and good breakfast. That's a combination they can get behind at H&S Fencing and Supply. They'll see you at the Iowa County Dairy Breakfast this Saturday at Millertime Farms in Avoca. Come hungry, bring the family, and celebrate Wisconsin agriculture the H&S Fencing way. They'll leave the breakfast to the dairy farmers, but if you need a fence or supplies, they've got you covered. H&S Fencing and Supply. Quality that lasts. That's the H&S Fencing way.
In Game 1.
Back at River Ridge High School in Patch Grove, the Belmont Braves coming to bat in the bottom of the first inning. Annie McNett, Emily Ryder, and Carson Raymaker will lead things off for the Belmont Braves on our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school softball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. The defensive alignment for Ithaca-Weston in the outfield from left to right, it's Wanless, Pleamer, and Boland. And then from third to first, Rockweiler, Coleman, Bauer, Olson, and Hilby will catch for the pitcher, number 8, J.C. Maxwell. J.C. Maxwell has pitched 87 innings, has a 14-2 record, 52 walks, 139 strikeouts, a 2.82 ERA, and a non-opponent batting average of 170. In the first pitch is a strike to Addie McNett. Addie McNett batting .471 on the season, has an OPS of 1.019. That pitch is low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Addie McNett. McNett Electric and Belmont can assist with all of your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. McNett Electric is on call, ready to help you. McNett Electric in Belmont. The 1-1 pitch sails high for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Addie McNett. Starting shortstop for the Belmont Braves. 2-1 gets away from the glove of Hilby behind home plate. Count is 3 balls, 1 strike. J.C. Maxwell in danger of walking the leadoff batter. The 3-1 popped up to the backstop. And the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. J.C. Maxwell set to wind up. Here's the payoff pitch. A called strike 3. Got her looking. Addie McNett goes down looking. 1 up, 1 down. In the bottom of the first, Emily Ryder, the third baseman, coming up to the plate. Where's number 21? Matt's right-handed. Our game sponsored by Matt Laura Melby at the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory. Proud to support the Belmont Braves. Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville. This one ripped down the right field line. That's a base hit. It gets out to the fence, and it will be a 1-out double standing up for Emily Ryder.
Now batting, number 9, Carson Raymaker.
Emily Ryder gets to second base standing up. Carson Raymaker, the starting pitcher for the Belmont Braves, coming up to the plate. Raymaker, a .500 batting average at an OPS of 1.321. Showing bunt, pulls it back. Umpire calls it a strike. Game today brought to you by Community First Bank. Free in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. See at bank.com. Member FDIC. 1 on, 1 out. In the bottom of the first inning, still scoreless. Braves have a runner in scoring position. And the pitch hits the dirt and gets away from the catcher. And Ryder will steal third base. Emily Ryder standing at third with 1 out. And Carson Raymaker at the plate looks at that pitch. Count is 2 balls, 1 strike. On Carson Raymaker, Claire Rundy in the on-deck circle. And a check swing. Did she go through? It appears she did not. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And this will be chopped in through the glove of the pitcher, Maxwell. And that will score Emily Ryder. Belmont's on the board, 1-0.
Now batting, number 22, Claire Rundy.
An RBI single for Carson Raymaker. And a strike called to Claire Rundy. Raymaker the runner at first. 1 on, 1 out. Belmont 1-0. And that went in there for a called strike. The 1-0, shot foul. Count is 1 ball, or no balls, 2 strikes. And Rundy rips this one foul down the left field line. Count stays at 0-2. Clare Bank with the right convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin. Belmont 1, Ithaca-Weston nothing in the bottom of the first inning. Carson Remaker, the runner at first base. Claire Rundy at the dish, looks at that pitch. It's downstairs and a pickoff attempt. Unsuccessful as Raymaker gets back to first base in time. And I noticed that there's a fly on the camera on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Claire Rundy strikes out. Second strikeout for Maxwell.
14, Jalen Leitzinger.
And now that brings up Jalen Leitzinger. And we'll have a courtesy runner for... And it looks like running the bases for Belmont will be Annalisa Kismore. Running in place of Claire Rundy. Rundy able to steal second base. Jalen Leitzinger at the plate. Belmont 1, Ithaca-Weston nothing. 1 on and 2 out. First pitch in the dirt. Great stop by Hilby behind home plate. That ball didn't get away from her. Count is 1-0. Legends Pub and Grill in Darlington, a great place to enjoy a delicious burger, fries, and your favorite beverage with friends and family. After the game or any time, check out Legends Pub and Grill daily specials on Facebook. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jalen Leitzinger. If Leitzinger reaches base, Lexi Rickers is on deck for Belmont. Kismore the runner at second, and this pitch fouled to the backstop to make the count 1-2. Belmont 1 run on 2 hits so far in this inning. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Gets away. Kismore steals third base, uncontested. The 2-2 pitch. This one hit right back and out of the glove of Maxwell. That will score Kismore 2-0 Belmont. Another RBI single for the Braves.
Now batting, number 4.
Jalen Leitzinger coming through, extending the inning for the Braves, and now Lexi Rickers steps up. Lexi Rickers, the catcher, batting .469 on the campaign, a 1.347 OPS, and that one spins out of the glove of the third baseman, Rockweiler. And we'll call that an infield single for Lexi Rickers.
Number 5, Brittany Taylor.
2 runs on 4 hits for the Belmont Braves in the bottom of the first inning. Brittany Taylor at the dish, showing bunt. And it's going to be bunted foul just to the left of the batter's box. Count is 0-1. Today's game is sponsored by 1906 Cocktail and Wine Bar in Platteville, Pilling Electric Service and BPE Pump Service in Montfort, Edward Jones Rees Wealth Management in Platteville, and Other Brothers Creamery in Boscobel. This one popped up and hooks out of play. Count is 0-2 to Brittany Taylor, Alexis Burbach in the on-deck circle for Belmont. Belmont 2, Ithaca-Weston nothing in the bottom of the first from River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. 0-2, off speed, misses outside. 1-2 the count. Game also sponsored by Fritz's Burner Service in Darlington and Garthwaite Real Estate and New Home Construction. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss, but the pitch gets away. And a drop third strike loads the bases for Belmont.
Now batting number 10, Alexis Burbach.
Now Alexis Burbach, the 8th batter of the inning for the Braves. She's going to show a bunt. Pulls it back. First pitch in there for a strike. Game sponsored by McKeon Landscaping Services and Blanchardville Saunders Oil Company of Warren, Illinois. The 0-1 pitch sails high for ball 1. And now a rundown, and scoring from third base is Jalen Leitsinger. A lot of confusion by the Ithaca-Weston defense. And now runners at second and third for Belmont, leading 3-0 in the bottom of the first inning. Count is 1-1 on Alexis Burbach. Storm Bus in the on-deck circle. 2 on and 2 out in the bottom of the first inning. 3-0 Belmont. That's a called strike. Catch the strike zone downstairs. Count is 1-2. Bender Outdoors on the square in Lancaster and Clear Reflections Window Cleaning Service of Platteville. And this is going to be ripped foul down the right field line, hooking out a play. We're also sponsored by Everson Construction of Kieler and Veterinary Associates of Hazel Green and Galena. Brittany Taylor at the plate. Lexi Rickers at second. And that pitch in the dirt. Count is 2-2. Excuse me, Lexi Rickers is at third. Brittany Taylor at second. That pitch misses low and away for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out in the bottom of the first inning. Belmont 3, Ithaca-Weston 0. Maxwell with the delivery. In the dirt for ball 4. The bases are loaded again. First walk issued.
Now batting number 13, Storm Bus.
By the pitcher Maxwell. And now Storm Bus at the dish. The designated player batting in place of the left fielder Zoe Wadig, and the first pitch is a strike. Dave's Auto Body in Belmont for top quality auto body repair work, including collision or minor dingers or dents. Dave's Auto Body also offers light vehicle maintenance as well as pre-driven vehicles. Dave's Auto Body in Belmont. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike to Storm Bus. She was the hero for Belmont on Tuesday, getting the home run in the top of the 8th inning against Barneveld. The pitch catches the strike zone in the outer third. Count is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Storm Bus. Bases loaded for Belmont in the bottom of the first. And that one just missed outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lyle Financial Group in Platteville, Haverland Heating and Cooling of Cuba City, and Century 21 affiliated to Boscobel. See Bobby Joe, Hans, Allison, or Richard Valley Real Estate needs Century 21. And Boscobel swung on a miss for strike 3. Belmont leaves the bases loaded. Yeah, just take it down. And at the end of the first inning, Belmont 3, Ithaca-Weston 0. Ithaca-Weston up to bat next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 2. Partner with Fuller's Milker Center and Gia for your next milking system. From the Dairy Pro Q robotic rotary parlor to the Dairy Robot R9500 robotic box milking system, you select the best fit for your operation. With Gia, you can also choose from market-leading conventional parlors, fully equipped with automated accessories. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center to start building your dream milking facility.
Fuller's Milker Center. untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Ask Steve at Breckler Insurance in Fenimore if auto owners make sense for you.
In Game 2.
Now batting number 17, Kelsey.
In the bottom of the first inning, Belmont 3 runs on 4 hits with 1 error and 3 left on base. And now it will be Ithaca-Weston at the plate in the top of the second inning. Belmont 3, Ithaca-Weston nothing, in the first pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Leading off for Ithaca-Weston is Kelsey Coleman, followed by Emma Hilby and Lexi Rockweiler, and this one hits to the backstop to make the count 1-1. Kelsey Coleman, the starting shortstop for Ithaca-Weston. Looks at that one upstairs for ball 2. Kelsey Coleman batting .383 on the season, a .997 OPS, 19 RBI, 13 strikeouts, 16 stolen bases. And the 2-1 misses outside for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. So Kelsey Coleman leading things off for Ithaca-Weston in the top of the second inning. Belmont 3, Ithaca-Weston nothing. And that one's outside for ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk for Ithaca-Weston.
Number 13, Emma Hilby.
Emma Hilby, the catcher, coming up to the dish. Hilby batting .316 on the season, has an .866 OPS, 11 RBI, 6 strikeouts, and 5 stolen bases. That pitch is high for ball 1. Anytime Roofing, visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help you with your next roofing or siding project. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Melby Funeral Home and Crematory in Platteville offers a history of caring and understands that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and tradition. Matt and Laura Melby at the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville. Emma Hilby back in the box. Raymaker with the delivery. That one sails upstairs. And Lexi Rickers thought about throwing to first, but the runner stays put. Count is 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 on, nobody out in the top of the second inning. Belmont 3, Ithaca-Weston nothing. The 2-1 sails upstairs for ball 3. Carson Raymaker had a very effective first inning, getting 2 strikeouts and a quick ground out to get out of the first inning, but in danger of walking the first 2 batters on the 3-1 pitch. And that's upstairs for ball 4. So runners at first and second for Ithaca-Weston, and that brings up the third baseman, number 6, Lexi Rockweiler. Rockweiler, a .300 batter, a .744 OPS, 6 RBI, 3 strikeouts, 6 stolen bases. And the first pitch finds the strike zone. A called strike. Maymaker shaking her head, now delivers the 0-1. Batter shows bunt, gets it back. But the umpire calls it a strike. No balls, 2 strikes to Lexi Rockweiler. Runners at first and second for Ithaca-Weston. Nobody out in the top of the second. One sails high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kelsey Coleman, the runner at second. Emma Hilby, the runner at first. Raymaker with the delivery. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Third strikeout for Carson Raymaker.
Now batting number 12.
1 away in the top of the second inning. Now Autumn McBain, the designated player, batting in place of the first baseman, number 5, Alyssa Olson. Autumn McBain batting .375, has an .880 OPS. Looks at the first pitch outside for ball 1. West End Salvage of Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe Cranston, the West End Salvage team for recycling as well as construction and demolition waste too. West End Salvage of Lancaster, also by Northland Buildings and by Russell offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Autumn McBain swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 on, 1 out in the top of the second. There's a Raymaker with the delivery. Popped up over the backstop. Look out behind us. And count is 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Autumn McBain. Brindley Wamless on deck for Ithaca-Weston. Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist, Deposit Brian's, gets the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. The 1-2 to McBain. And a defensive swing. Knocks it foul, protecting the plate. Count stays at 1 and 2. CJ ATM Service. See Chuck Schneering for all your business and large-scale event ATM needs. Find CJ ATM Service on Facebook to learn more. CJ ATM Service in Platteville. The 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. 4th strikeout for Carson Raymaker. Brings up Brindley Wamless. 2 on and 2 out. And the lefty, Brindley Wamless, set to step in, a lefty batter. Getting .294 in the season, an OPS of 739. 7 RBI, 10 strikeouts, 3 stolen bases. And there will be a courtesy runner for the catcher. Shelby will get her catcher's gear on, and running the bases for Ithaca-Weston will be Aspen Young, number 3. Breckler Insurance Group, for all your insurance needs. See Steve Landusky at Breckler Insurance in Fenimore. Breckler Insurance, serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. Also by WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler and at WCC-brands.com. Colakers Golf and Grill in Cuba City and at ColakersGolfandGrill.com. And Applied Micro, your computer networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, and AppliedMicro.biz. The first pitch misses outside for ball 1. 2 on, 2 out, top of the second inning. Belmont 3, Ithaca-Weston nothing. Ithaca-Weston at the plate, swing and a miss, strike 1. Brindley Wamless, the number 8 hitter in the order at the plate. Jaden Boland on deck if Wamless reaches base. The 1-1 pitch. That one a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brindley Wamless backed away from it. The home plate umpire said it was in the strike zone. 1-2. Upstairs. 2 and 2. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Swing and a miss, strike 3. After walking the first 2 batters, Carson Raymaker strikes out the next 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 left on base. Through an inning and a half. Belmont 3, Ithaca-Weston nothing. Braves out to bat next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 3, Infinite Foam in Montfort invites you to attend the Iowa County Dairy Breakfast this Saturday, June 6th at the Miller Time Farm, 1796 Fairview Road in Avoca from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Bring the whole family for a tasty breakfast, farm tours, a kids area, and live music by Jesse Bauman. This message is sponsored by Infinite Foam in Montfort, specializing in spray foam insulation projects for residential, commercial, and agricultural applications, including hail damage to ag bags.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
In Game 3.
Back to the top of the order for the Belmont Braves in the bottom of the second inning. Addie McNett leading things off. She struck out looking in her at-bat in inning number 1. Looks at the first pitch, and it's a called strike. Belmont scoring 3 runs on 4 hits back in the first inning. and lead it 3-0 as we head into the bottom of the second. And the pitch misses the strike zone. Count is 1-1. Maxwell deals, and this will be grounded foul on the first base side. Medical Associates Clinic, your trusted tri-state healthcare leader serving the Cuba City, Lancaster, and Platteville communities. And by Pizzeria Uno, the annex in the back bar, Southwest Wisconsin's favorite way to celebrate any time is pizza and drinks at Pizzeria Uno, the annex in Platteville. Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes to Addie McNett. Again, struck out looking in her first at bat. Looking to keep the momentum going for the Belmont Braves. And fouls this one off her kneecap. And count stays at 2-2. The Back 9 Golf Simulator in Platteville is now open for the season. You can play Augusta right here in Platteville. Find the Back 9 on Facebook for details. The Back 9 Golf Simulator, Business 151 in Platteville. The 2-2. Upstairs. Count goes full, 3-2. Addie McNett at the plate. Emily Ryder on deck. Carson Raymaker also due up for the Braves. 3-2. And this is a slow roller back to the pitcher. Throw to first, and it's overshot. Addie McNett reaches on an error. Call that an E1.
Number 21, Emily Ryder.
One on, nobody out for Belmont. Brings up Emily Ryder. She had a double in her last at bat. Chops this one over to short. Underhand toss for the force out at second. And Emily Ryder will be safe at first. So McNett
Carson Raymaker
goes down 6-4 on a fielder's choice. 1 on, 1 out. In the bottom of the second, Belmont 3, Ithaca-Weston nothing. Carson Raymaker showing bunt. Pulls it back, and an attempted steal sliding in is Emily Ryder for the stolen base. Ball was thrown just a little high. Second baseman Bauer would have had a tough time trying to make the tag. And this one chopped over to the third base side. Rockweiler with the play, throws to first in time for the 6-3, or the 5-3 groundout, excuse me.
Now batting number 22, Claire Rundy.
1 on, 2 out. In the bottom of the second, Belmont 3, Ithaca-Weston nothing. Now Carson Raymaker, or excuse me, Claire Rundy at the plate. And a called strike. Jalen Leitzinger on deck for Belmont. And this one grounded over to the third base side. Throw to first is in time for the out. No runs. No hits. 1 error and 1 left on base. We are through 2 innings at River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. Belmont 3, Ithaca-Weston nothing in our WIAA Division 5 sectional final on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 4.
When pain or injury slows you down, Medical Associates Orthopedics is here to help you get back in motion. From joint and muscle care to sports-related injuries, our teams work together to create a plan that fits your life. Whether you're on the field or just staying active, you have us to help you get moving again. Medical Associates Orthopedics. Call 563-584-4460. That's 563-584-4460. Or visit mahealthcare.com.
Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
In Game 4.
Top of the third inning here at River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. Belmont 3, Ithaca-Weston nothing. Ithaca-Weston at the plate. Jaden Bolin leading things off, followed by Valerie Bauer and Maylee Pleamer. The 9-1-2 hitters due up for Ithaca-Weston. First pitch was a called strike. Raymaker delivers the 0-1. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Jaden Bolin, the starting right fielder, batting .309 on the season, has an OPS of .680. Trying to dig out of an 0-2 hole. Here's the delivery. Swung on a miss for strike 3. Carson Raymaker has struck out 6 of the first 9 batters.
Valerie Bauer.
Back to the top of the order with Valerie Bauer. She was strikeout victim number 1 back in the first inning. That one's outside for ball 1. Cunis Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Platteville powering our audio stream. The Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and models and is open Monday through Saturday. Head to Cunis in Platteville. This one hit down the right field line, and it's going to hook foul. Count as 1-1. Rosemeyer Wealth Management will design a plan specific to your retirement goals. The experts at Rosemeyer Management will answer all your questions. Even if you don't know what questions to ask, check out their website at rosemeyermg.com. The 1-1 pitch, sails high. Great reaction by Lexi Rickers. Made sure the ball didn't get behind her. Count is now 2-1. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give ginger anything you can call. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. The pitch is fouled back to the backstop to make the count 2-2 to Valerie Bauer, the number 1 hitter in the order. Ithaca-Weston still looking for its first hit of the game. The 2-2 swung on and missed for strike 3. 7 strikeouts for Carson Raymaker. She is on one.
Now batting, number 7, Bailey.
Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For hardwood flooring, stair installation, and refinishing needs, call Ryan Carver, the Illinois National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Maylee Pleamer. Pleamer struck out swinging in her last at bat, and that's a called strike. Count is 0-2. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware do it best. See Rob Krantz and the crew for full service repair on cars and light trucks too. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware do it best in Fenimore. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Carson Raymaker strikes out the side. She's got 8 strikeouts in the first 3 innings of work. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Belmont 3, Ithaca-Weston nothing. Braves out to bat next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 5.
Hello, Mitch here from Kieler Family Dental. There's never been a better time to explore what's possible for you and your family at our 3 state-of-the-art facilities. From routine dental care to same-day crowns to clear aligners, veneers, and implants, we cover a wide spectrum of dental services. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Steve Schmidt Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton has unique team treasures. They have over 25,000 signed sports cards, plus autographed photos, bobbleheads, caps, signed baseballs, and more. That's Steve Schmidt Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton.
In Game 5.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school softball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered by Lele Center Monroe and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. And thankfully, the fly left the camera that was blocking the batter's box. So now you can see everything on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Jalen Leitzinger leading things off for the Belmont Braves and chops this one foul back behind home plate. Count is 0-1. Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at Sloans.com. Bouse Electric, call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher at Bouse Electric, Lancaster, and Fenimore. Leitzinger had an RBI single back in the first inning. She's 1 for 1. And swings and misses at that pitch to make the count 0-2. People's State Bank for personal, home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their area convenient locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. 0-2 to Leitzinger and chops this one back to the pitcher. Will be caught by Coleman at short. Throw to first is in time to Olson for the out. Leitzinger goes down 6-3, 1 away. Brings up Lexi Rickers. She had a single back in the first inning. Pink's Automotive and Lancaster Goodney's Garage in Platteville have the certified technicians, equipment, and experience to keep your vehicle in top running condition. First pitch, grounded foul on the third base side. Count is 0-1. Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville. Gary's Pest Control salutes our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control with over 40 years of professional, friendly service. And SoundCloud is where you can find archived audio of our broadcast. Download the SoundCloud app. Search Queen Bee Radio Sports, powered by Herm's Ace Hardware and Home Center. The 0-1 pitch misses outside to make the count 1-1 to Lexi Rickers. One out, nobody on in the bottom of the third. Belmont 3, Ithaca-Weston nothing. The 1-1. And that's going to be a swinging strike. Lexi Rickers trying to avoid a strikeout. And that pitch is low and away. Or low and inside, excuse me. Count is 2-2. I said low and away because it's away from me. Not away from the batter. The 2-2. And this one grounded over to short. Bauer with the play. Throws to first in time for the out. Two batters, two groundouts in the bottom of the third. And now Brittany Taylor trying to make up for the strikeout that she had back in the first inning. She was able to reach base on the drop third strike to extend the inning for Belmont. Rundy Plumbing and Heating in Belmont for all of your agricultural, commercial, and residential needs. Call Rundy Plumbing and Heating in Belmont. And by Mountain View RV of Belmont, providing the Tri-States with a wide range of services. And a ground ball back to the pitcher, and it's a 1-3 ground out to end the inning. 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We head to the fourth. Belmont 3, Ithaca-Weston nothing. WIAA Division 5 sectional final on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 6.
When you need additional time to recover and regain your strength following a hospital stay, Grant Regional Health Center's Swing Bed program can be the help you need. Our dedicated team provides individualized skilled nursing care, physical and occupational therapy, in addition to support from respiratory, pharmacy, nutrition, and social services. Together, we can shorten the distance between healing and home. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
In Game 6.
J.C. Maxwell, Kelsey Coleman, and Emma Hilby lead things off for Ithaca-Weston in the top of the fourth inning. Belmont 3, Ithaca-Weston nothing in our Division 5 sectional final on 97.7 Country WGLR. And that'll be the first base hit of the game for Ithaca-Weston. This one hit to shallow center field. J.C. Maxwell with a leadoff single. One on, nobody out in the top of the fourth. Brings up Kelsey Coleman. She was walked to start the second inning. And the first pitch in the dirt for ball one. Carson Raymaker struck out 8 of the first 10 batters that she faced before that base hit. That pitch sails high and away for ball two. Throw back to first. Runners back in time. Pecatonica Co-op Oil in South Waymart for all your fuel needs, not only for your vehicle but for yourself as well. Quality Cenex fuel products will keep you on the go. The South Waymart and Pecatonica Co-op Oil of South Wayne. 3 balls, no strikes to Kelsey Coleman. Looking to reach base for the second time on a walk. Here's the 3-0. That one in there for a strike. Steve's Pizza. Follow Steve's Pizza Palace on Facebook and Instagram for Pizza of the Month specials. Get your favorite pizza 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week at Steve's Pizza in Platteville. The 3-1. Popped up. Over the backstop. Out of play. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Kelsey Coleman. One on Nobody out in the top of the fourth. Belmont 3, Ithaca-Weston nothing. Lele Center Monroe, call your local dairy automation specialist Jordan Wilson at Lele Center Monroe. The 3-2, grounded foul on the third base side. Count stays at 3-2. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. Also brought to you by Doan's Auto Care Center. Patrick Doan can assist with all of your vehicle maintenance, batteries, coolant flushes, oil changes, tires, and more. Doan's Auto Center, Patrick Doan in Belmont. The 3-2. This one fouled over the backstop again. Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists. You can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Belmont 3, Ithaca-Weston nothing. One on, nobody out in the top of the fourth inning. Belmont scoring all 3 runs back in inning number 1. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 9 of the game for Carson Raymaker. One away.
Batting number 13, Emma Hilby.
J.C. Maxwell, the runner at first. Emma Hilby at the plate. She was walked in her plate appearance in the second inning. Richie Implement and Cobb, Barneveld, Darlington, and Lancaster see their inventory and employment opportunities at richiesinc.com. Hilby stepping into the box. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Morrissey Printing, Platteville and Darlington offers top quality printing for all of your needs. Contact Scott and Tom at Morrissey Printing in Platteville and Darlington. The 0-1 shows bunt, and it's going to be fouled back to the backstop. No balls, 2 strikes. To Emma Hilby, Lexi Rockweiler on deck for Ithaca-Weston. Carson Raymaker looking for strikeout number 10. Here's the 0-2 offering. It's upstairs for ball 1. Sports Page Bar Grill and Venue open and serving their full menu. Friday fish and Sunday brunch, booking parties. Sports Page Bar Grill and Venue open Wednesday through Sunday, 11 to close. The 1-2 in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Emma Hilby. J.C. Maxwell, the runner at first. 1 on, 1 out, top of the fourth inning. 3-0 Belmont in front. That one upstairs. 3-2 the count. The 3-2. Foul to the backstop. We'll do it again. Greeny Electric in Platteville, specializing in residential, agricultural, and commercial wiring. For new construction, repairs, or maintenance you can count on. Greeny Electric to make your electrical concerns go away. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 10 strikeouts for Carson Raymaker.
Now batting number 6, Lexi Rockweiler.
Now Lexi Rockweiler trying to extend the inning for Ithaca-Weston. 1 on and 2 out in the top of the fourth. That one down and in for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Upstairs for ball 2. Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. Member FDIC. The 2-0 pitch. In the dirt for ball 3. Runner takes off. Ball gets away from Lexi Rickers, and it will be a stolen base for J.C. Maxwell. Maxwell steals the base on a wild pitch. 3 balls, no strikes. The 3-0 in the dirt for ball 4. And it will be another stolen base for J.C. Maxwell. Runners at the corners for Ithaca-Weston.
Now batting number 12, Autumn McBain.
2 on, 2 out. And a golden opportunity for Autumn McBain to put Ithaca-Weston on the board. With the runner at third. J.C. Maxwell, the only runner for Ithaca-Weston to reach third base in the game so far. And this one popped up, shallow center field. Brittany Taylor able to run in, close the glove on it to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on base. Through 3.5 innings, it's Belmont 3, Ithaca-Weston nothing. The Belmont Braves out to bat in the bottom of the 4th. After this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 7.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Good fences, good neighbors, and good breakfast. That's a combination they can get behind at H&S Fencing and Supply. They'll see you at the Iowa County Dairy Breakfast this Saturday at Millertime Farms in Avoca. Come hungry, bring the family, and celebrate Wisconsin agriculture the H&S Fencing way. They'll leave the breakfast to the dairy farmers, but if you need a fence or supplies, they've got you covered. H&S Fencing and Supply. Quality that lasts. That's the H&S Fencing way.
In Game 7.
Belmont 3, Ithaca-Weston nothing in the bottom of the 4th inning on our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school softball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Alexis Burbach, Storm Bus, and Addie McNett leading things off for the Braves. The 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up, and Burbach shows bunt but pulls it back, and the umpire calls it a strike. Burbach was walked in her plate appearance back in the first inning. Belmont batted through the order in the first inning, scoring 3 runs on 4 hits, accounting for all the runs scored so far. Swing and a miss, strike 2 for Burbach.
You got it.
The 0-2 in the dirt. Nearly hit Burbach off the foot. Count is 1-2. Claire Bank with the 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin, and Matt and Laura Melby of the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory, proud to support the Belmont Braves. Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville. And the 1-2 pitch misses outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Alexis Burbach. I have Belmont down for 3 runs on 4 hits, and they've left 4 stranded on the game. And this is chopped over to the third base side. It's in under the glove of Rockweiler. Recovers, throws it to first. And Alexis Burbach able to leg it out for an infield single.
Number 13, Storm Bus.
Brings up Storm Bus. Struck out in her last at bat in the first inning. One on, nobody out, and the pitch is high and away. Gets to the backstop, and it'll be a stolen base for Burbach. So Burbach in scoring position for Belmont. Braves already in front 3-0. One on, nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. And this one bunted foul by Storm Bus, the designated player, batting in place of the left fielder, number 8, Zoe Wadick. McNett Electric and Belmont can assist with all your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew, McNett Electric, are on call, ready to help you. McNett Electric in Belmont. The 1-1 shows bunt, drops it right in front of the pitcher, throw to first in time. A sacrifice bunt moves the runner to third. And that brings up Addie McNett.
Now batting, number 3, Addison McNett.
She's there, Addie.
1-on-1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Belmont with a runner 60 feet away from scoring. Addie McNett chops this one over to second, and it's through the glove of Bauer. Alexis Burbach scores. And Addie McNett comes through with an RBI single. Belmont 4, Ithaca-Weston nothing.
Emily Ryder.
Emily Ryder steps into the box. She shows bunt, pulls it back, pitches high, throw it a second after the play, and the runner's out. Addie McNeck caught stealing. Second out of the inning, great throw from home plate by Emma Hilby. The pitch was high. She was able to leap, grab it, and quickly gun it to second base to get the tag out. That one sails high for ball 2. Emily Ryder at the plate, had a double in the first inning. Hit into a fielder's choice in inning number 2. Belmont 4, Ithaca-Weston nothing. Bottom of the 4th inning, and this one grounded over to short. Coleman with the play, throws to first, and it's in time for the out. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. And no one left on base. We head to the 5th inning. Belmont 4, Ithaca-Weston nothing in our WIAA Division 5 sectional final on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 8.
Summer is busy. We can help you stay ahead of the game and ready for the school year ahead. Grant Regional Community Clinic, with locations in Lancaster, Potosi, Cassville, and Fenimore, is offering WIAA sports physicals in June and July for your student athlete. Low cost, convenient hours, and all fees go directly back to your local school. Call 608-723-2131 to schedule your appointment soon so you can get back to enjoying summer. Grant Regional Community Clinic. Better health starts here.
When it comes to ag spray drones, having the right equipment is only half the battle. You need the right partner. Terraplex Great River offers drone sales, expert service, and a complete line of support equipment, including trailers, skid bed tenders, chargers, and generators. From first-time buyers to experienced operators, they'll keep you flying and spraying. Terraplex Great River is your partner in precision ag. Call 563-880-6815 or visit terraplexgreatriver.com.
In Game 8.
Belmont 4, Ithaca-Weston nothing, heading into the top of the 5th inning on our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school softball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Brinley Wanless at the plate, leading things off for Ithaca-Weston, followed by Jaden Boland and Valerie Bauer. The 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for Ithaca-Weston. And that pitch is a ball, 1 strike to Brinley Wanless. Wanless was the 5th strikeout victim for Carson Raymaker. She has 10 strikeouts on the game. And that one sails high. Wanless has to duck away. Count is 2 balls, 1 strike. Our game today sponsored by 1906 Cocktail and Wine Bar in Platteville, Pilling Electric Service and PE Pump Service in Montfort, and Edward Jones Reeswealth Management in Platteville. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Great pitch there by Carson Raymaker. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 11 for Carson Raymaker.
Number 2, Jaden Boland.
Brings up Brinley Wanless. Jaden Boland. And this one is fouled off. Jaden Boland was a strikeout victim back in the 3rd inning. 0 for 1 on the game so far. Ithaca-Weston, no runs on 1 hit. And they've left 4 runners stranded. They have 2 errors on the game as well. At least by my count. One offering from Raymaker, swung on a miss for strike 2. Arter Brothers Creamery and Boscobel, Fritz's Burner Service in Darlington, and Garthwaite Real Estate New Home Construction. 0-2 sails high out of the reach of Lexi Rickers behind home plate. Count is 1 and 2. McKeon Landscaping Services in Blanchardville, Saunders Oil Company of Warren, Illinois, First Response Excavation and Grading of Bloomington, and Bender Outdoors on the Square in Lancaster. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 12 strikeouts for Carson Raymaker.
Now batting number 30, Valerie.
Early candidate for our Hermsted's Hardware MVP. Back to the top of the order for Ithaca-Weston, Valerie Bauer. Twice a strikeout victim. Once in the first, once in the third. Swings and misses at the first pitch to make the count 0-1. We're in the top of the fifth inning at River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. Belmont 4, Ithaca-Weston nothing. And the off-speed pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. Iverson Construction of Kieler, Veterinary Associates of Hazel Green and Galena, and Lyle Financial Group in Platteville. The 1-1 in there for a called strike 2, excuse me. Got ahead of myself. That's an emphatic strike 2 call by the home plate umpire. The 1-2. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Carson Raymaker strikes out the side. She has 13 strikeouts on the game. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the fifth inning. Belmont 4, Ithaca-Weston nothing. More from River Ridge High School in Patch Grove after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 9.
When it comes to liquid waste, there's a greener way. B2 Resource Management is the Midwest's largest liquid waste management company. They do it all. Non-hazardous liquid waste services, trucking and disposal, and industrial cleaning. And powered by Bitech, B2 will get the job done safely, efficiently, and in step with DNR regulations. B2 keeps your operation moving and your compliance solid. Start your next project with B2 Resource Management. Inviting you to this Saturday's Iowa County Dairy Breakfast. Farmers, have you got feeder calves for sale? The Maquoketa Livestock Exchange can help you move them. They're holding a special feeder calf sale Wednesday, June 10th at 11:30. And if you're looking to beef up your herd, here's your opportunity. For more information, go to MaquoketaLivestockExchange.com and Facebook, or call Kevin at 563-543-4459. Need extra hay to get you through? The next hay sale is Friday, June 12th. You'll like dealing with the honesty and integrity of doing business with Maquoketa Livestock Exchange.
In Game 9.
Carson Raymaker, Claire Rundy, and Jalen Leitsinger lead things off for the Belmont Braves in the bottom of the fifth inning. It's 4-0. Belmont in front of Ithaca-Weston in our Division 5 sectional final on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And this pitch hit to left field. It's carrying. And it's over the fence for a solo home run. Carson Raymaker helps her own cause. Sends it over the fence in left center field. 5-0 Belmont.
Now batting number 22, Claire.
Brings up Claire Rundy. Rundy struck out the first inning, grounded out in the second. Belmont scoring 3 runs in the first inning, 1 run in the fourth, and a solo home run by Raymaker brings in their 5th run. The first pitch to Claire Rundy, and this at bat is a strike. Count is 0-1. And the 0-1 misses outside for ball 1. Haverland Heating and Cooling of Cuba City and Century 21 affiliated in basketball. See Bobby Joe, Hans Allison, or Richard. By a real estate needs, Century 21 in basketball. The 1-1 offering is grounded over too short. Coleman with the play, gives it to Olsen in time for the out.
Now batting number 14, Jalen Leitsinger.
1 away in the bottom of the fifth. Belmont 5, Ithaca-Weston nothing. Jalen Leitsinger coming up to the plate, had an RBI single back in the first inning and then grounded out 6-3. She's 1 for 2. First pitch. Popped up, left field, that one carrying, and that one's gone! Jalen Leitsinger going yard. 6-0 Belmont in front of Ithaca-Weston. 2 homers in the bottom of the fifth inning. And the Braves patting it on.
Now batting number 4, Lexi Rickers.
Now Lexi Rickers coming up to the plate. Singled in the first inning, grounded out 4-3 in the third. She's 1 for 2. Carson Raymaker and Jalen Leitzinger with a pair of home runs in the bottom of the fifth. Belmont 6, Ithaca-Weston nothing. First pitch, a called strike to Lexi Rickers. Anytime Roofing, visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help you with your next roofing or siding project. And the 0-1 off speed. Misses upstairs for ball one. West End Salvage of Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe Cranston, the West End Salvage team for recycling as well as construction and demolition waste too. West End Salvage of Lancaster. The 1-1 pitch down and in for ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike to Lexi Rickers. Brittany Taylor in the on-deck circle for Belmont. Belmont 6, Ithaca-Weston nothing. 2 solo home runs in the bottom of the fifth, one by Carson Raymaker and Jalen Leitzinger. And this one fouled back to make the count 2-2. The Melby Funeral Home and Crematory in Platteville offers a history of caring and understands that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and tradition. Matt, Laura, and Melby at the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville. The 2-2. Misses inside for ball 3. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Lexi Rickers. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the fifth. Belmont with a 6-run lead. And this one hit to left center field. Does that one have a chance? And that one's gone! 3 home runs in the bottom of the fifth inning. Lexi Rickers goes yard. And it's Belmont 7. Ithaca-Weston nothing. All 3 home runs hitting that same spot in left center field. And now a mound conference or a conference in the pitcher's circle as Belmont has opened it up 7-0 in the bottom of the fifth with 1 out. Solo home runs by Carson Raymaker, Jalen Leitzinger, and Lexi Rickers here in this fifth inning. Our game sponsored by Northland Buildings and by Russell Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Brian's gets the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. CJ ATM Service. See Chuck Schneering for all of your business and large-scale event ATM needs. Find CJ ATM Service on Facebook to learn more. CJ ATM Service of Platteville. Breckler Insurance Group for all of your insurance needs. See Steve Landusky at Breckler Insurance in Fenimore. Breckler Insurance, serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. WCC Brands Custom Apparel and Kieler at WCC-brands.com. Colliker's Golf and Grill in Cuba City and at colliker'sgolfandgrill.com. Belmont 7, Ithaca-Weston nothing in the bottom of the fifth inning. River Ridge High School in Patch Grove, site of our Division 5 sectional final on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Tyler Dictanis with you at the best seat in the house. In the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth, the first pitch in the dirt to Brittany Taylor. Belmont scoring 3 runs in the first inning, 1 run in the fourth, and then 3 solo home runs here in the bottom of the fifth inning to make it 7-0 Braves in front of the Co-op of Ithaca-Weston. The 1-0 pitch, grounded over to the first base side, and great reaction by Olsen at first base for the tagout. Unassisted ground out for the second out of the inning. And now Alexis Burbach walked in the first inning, singled and stole a base in the fourth, and this one popped up and in and out of the glove of the second baseman Bauer. And Burbach rounds her way to third on a triple. Not quite enough legs to bring it all the way home. But she is standing at third base, and Storm Buss steps in. This one chopped foul, third base side. Count is 0-1. Applied Micro, your computer or networking specialists in Platteville, Dodgeville, and appliedmicro.biz. And by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington, and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Maine and Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. 0-1 pitch. Catches the strike zone. Inner third for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 on. Belmont 7, Ithaca-Weston nothing. 0-2 swung on and missed for strike 3. There's a drop third strike throw to first in time for the out. But Belmont, 3 solo home runs. 3 runs, 3 hits. No errors. 4 hits. And 1 left on base. We go to the top of the 6th inning. It's Belmont 7, Ithaca-Weston nothing. Division 5 sectional final on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 10.
Andrews Egg Supply is proud to sponsor the 2026 Farm Family of the Year. At Andrews Egg, they carry the industry's most innovative brands. It doesn't matter whether it's spring, summer, or fall, they have the equipment and parts that today's farmers need. With their new location at 166 Mine Road, south of Platteville, and their large inventory, they're sure to have what you need. Whether it's on-the-farm support or troubleshooting over the phone, Andrews Egg has the expertise you can count on. Visit AndrewsEggSupply.com or call 608-351-3038.
Mills Market in Montfort invites you to the Montfort VFW Big Day celebration this weekend. It'll be fun for the whole family, and don't miss the chicken barbecue and parade on Sunday. The beer tent will be open all 3 days. This message sponsored by Mills Market, your hometown grocery store carrying a full line of groceries, including fresh produce and meat. Try the brats, they're great. Get your gas, groceries, cold beer, spirits, and snacks all in one stop. And look for the Mills Market ad in the reminder or Facebook for weekly specials. In Game 10.
Macy Pleamer at the plate to start the 6th inning. The first pitch is a ball. Pleamer strikeout victim in the 1st inning and 3rd inning. Belmont 7, Ithaca-Weston nothing in our Grant Regional Health Center People's State Bank coverage of high school softball presented by Cuba City, Darlington and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And Pleamer will pop out to second base. Jalen Leitsinger there to make the play. 1 away.
Number 8, J.C. Maxwell.
Brings up J.C. Maxwell. Grounded out 6-3 in the 1st inning and has the only hit for Ithaca-Weston on the game. Had a single back in the 4th. The first pitch inside for ball 1. Legends Pub and Grill in Darlington, a great place to enjoy a delicious burger, fries, and your favorite beverage with friends and family after the game or any time. This one grounded over to third base. Throw to first in time for the out. Great job by Emily Ryder at third base. J.C. Maxwell's retired 5-3, 2 away. Check out Legends Pub and Grill daily specials on Facebook. Also sponsored by Rundy Plumbing and Heating in Belmont for all of your agricultural, commercial, and residential needs. Call Rundy Plumbing and Heating in Belmont. The first pitch to Kelsey Coleman. In and out of the glove of the catcher, Lexi Rickers. Count is 1-0. Mountain View RV of Belmont providing the tri-state with a wide range of services from new and used recreational vehicle sales to parts and repairs. Mountain View RV, exit 26 off Highway 151 in Belmont. The 1-0 pitch finds the strike zone to make the count 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 offering swung on and missed for strike 2. Steve's Pizza. Follow Steve's Pizza Palace on Facebook and Instagram for the Pizza of the Month special. Get your favorite pizza 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week at Steve's Pizza in Platteville. The 1-2 sails high. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Kelsey Coleman. If Coleman reaches base, Emma Hilby is on deck. 2 out, nobody on. And that one's low for ball 3. Count is full, 3-2. Richie Implementon, Cobb, Barneveld, Darlington, and Lancaster see their inventory and employment opportunities at richiesinc.com. The payoff. Popped up. Shallow center field. That one carrying a little bit, and it will be caught by Brittany Taylor in center field. 3 up, 3 down inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Belmont 7, Ithaca-Weston nothing. More from River Ridge High School after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 11.
This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Call us for free inspections on wind and hail damage. We do ag, home, and commercial metal applications. See our team for rubber membrane installation too. Tri-State Roofing offers several types of shingle applications, including impact-resistant shingles to guard against hail. All options are top-of-the-line products from reputable manufacturers and installed by our certified roof techs. Call Tri-State Roofing today.
Do you remember the last time you checked your well water to see if it was safe to drink? Bacteria can leak into your well in as little as 6 months. The Department of Natural Resources recommends that you check your well annually for contaminants. LV Labs on South Madison Street in Lancaster, Wisconsin can test your water to make sure that what's in your glass is safe for you and your family to drink. Stop in or give them a call to pick up your test kit today. Visit LV Labs on Facebook or call 608-723-4096.
In Game 11.
Back to the top of the order for the Belmont Braves in the bottom of the 6th inning. Belmont 7, Ithaca-Weston nothing. Eddie McNett, Emily Ryder, and Carson Raymaker leading things off. Our game sponsored by Morrissey Printing, Platteville and Darlington, offering top quality printing for all of your needs. Contact Scott and Tom today at Morrissey Printing in Platteville and Darlington. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. Sports Page Bar, Grill, and Venue open and serving their full menu. Friday fish and Sunday brunch. Booking parties. The Sports Page Bar, Grill, and Venue open Wednesday through Sunday, 11 to close. Change in pitcher for Ithaca-Weston. It'll be Aspen Young in the pitcher's circle. She's pitched 20 innings on the season, has a 1-2 record, 5 walks, 11 strikeouts, an ERA of 2.10, and an opponent batting average of 205. Taking over in place of the starting pitcher, J.C. Maxwell. Game brought to you by Laley Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Laley Center Monroe. Southwest Health, over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists. You can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. First pitch, and that one lined to right field. What a catch. I believe that's Bolin in right field making the play. Eddie McNett flies out to right field for the first out. Brings up Emily Ryder. And Ryder tried to check her swing, but didn't bring it back in time. Count is 0-1. Doan's Auto Care Center. Patrick Doan can assist with all of your vehicle maintenance, batteries, coolant flushes, oil changes, tires, and more. Doan's Auto Center, Patrick Doan in Belmont. A 1 pitch misses high and away for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Emily Ryder. Had a double in the first inning, hit into a fielder's choice in the second, and then grounded out 6-3 in the fourth. 1 for 3. That one hits the dirt before home plate. Count is 2-1. Pecatonica Co-op Oil in South Waymart for all your fuel needs, not only for your vehicle, but for yourself as well. Quality Cenex fuel products will keep you on the go. The South Waymart and Pecatonica Co-op Oil of South Wayne. 2-1 pitch misses the strike zone. Count goes to 3 balls, 1 strike. Belmont 7, Ithaca-Weston nothing in the bottom of the 6th inning. Swing and a miss. Count is full, 3-2. One out, nobody on. In the bottom of the 6th inning, Belmont with a 7-run lead. And this one, slow roller back to the pitcher, and a toss to Olsen for the second out of the inning. Emily Ryder retired 1-3.
Now batting number 9,
Carson Raymaker coming up to the plate, had the RBI single in the first inning. Grounded out 5-3 in the second and had the solo home run. One of 3 solo home runs back in the 5th inning. First pitch, called strike. Gets the outer third of the strike zone. Claire Bank with very convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin. A 1 pitch in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 6th inning. Belmont 7, Ithaca-Weston nothing. McNett Electric in Belmont can assist with all of your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call. I'm ready to help you. McNett Electric in Belmont. The 1-1. Low for ball 2. Quick update on the Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. They're in the 6th inning on X1071. Mineral Point 2, Fenimore nothing. And a 2-1 line to short, and Coleman able to make the play for the 3rd out of the inning. Fly out, ground out, line out. The Braves go down in order in the bottom of the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Last chance for Ithaca-Weston. We go to the top of the 7th. Belmont 7, Ithaca-Weston nothing. More from Patch Grove after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 12.
In our small towns, when someone calls 911, it's not a stranger who shows up, it's a neighbor. The person you see at the grocery store, at work, or cheering from the bleachers. A trained EMT stepping in when it matters most. This fall, Southwest Tech is bringing EMT1, EMT2, and AEMT training to communities across Southwest Wisconsin, including Cobb, Dickeyville, Lone Rock, Lancaster, Dodgeville, and Fenimore. Flexible online and evening class options make it easier to train close to home while continuing to work. Visit swtc.edu/EMT to learn more.
When it comes to liquid waste, there's a greener way. B2 Resource Management is the Midwest's largest liquid waste management company. They do it all. Non-hazardous liquid waste services, trucking and disposal, and industrial cleaning. And powered by Bitech, B2 will get the job done safely, efficiently, and in step with DNR regulations. B2 keeps your operation moving and your compliance solid. Start your next project with B2 Resource Management. Inviting you to this Saturday's Iowa County Dairy Breakfast.
In Game 12.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school softball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Belmont 3 outs away from going to state. They have a 7-run lead in the top of the 7th, and the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1 by Emma Hilby. Hilby, Rockweiler, and McBain due up for Ithaca-Weston. Carson Raymaker has a 1-hit shutout. At this point in the game, has 13 strikeouts. And that's a called strike. Count is 0-2. Matt Laura Melby at the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory, proud to support the Belmont Braves, the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville. The 0-2, this one grounded over to second base. Leitzinger with the play, throw to first. And it's a 4-3 ground out. One away.
Now batting number 6, Lexi Rockweiler.
Lexi Rockweiler struck out in the 2nd inning, was walked in the 4th. Officially 0 for 1 on the game. And that one misses the strike zone. The 1-0 pitch. That one, they called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Community First Bank, freeing the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. Member FDIC. The 1-1 swung on and missed for strike 2. Lexi Rockweiler at the plate. Autumn McBain on deck. And this one fouled to the backstop. Excuse me, in the on-deck circle, it's number 10, Haley McGlynn. One ball, 2 strikes to Rockweiler. That one outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Carson Raymaker looking for strikeout number 14. Here's the 2-2 offering. Popped up. It's playable, and a near collision between Raymaker and Rickers, but Lexi Rickers comes away with the ball, and it's 2 away.
Now batting number 10, Haley McGlynn.
Haley McGlynn comes up to the plate, has a .321 batting average, a .943 OPS, her first at bat of the game. And a quick conversation between Coach Jeff Hodgson and Lexi Rickers back behind the plate. Coach Hodgson goes back to the dugout. And we'll resume play. Ithaca-Weston down to its last out. 7-0 Belmont in front. 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. Swing and a miss. Strike one. After the game, we'll have the Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show. Pick up the Tricor Turning Point, West End Salvage Scrap of the Game, and Herm's Ace Hardware MVP. The 0-1. Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Haley McGlynn. The 1-1. This one line down the right field line. And they're going to say that's a fair ball down the right field line. So a single for Haley McGlynn. Accounts for the second hit of the game for Ithaca-Weston. One on and 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Belmont with a 7-run lead.
Now batting number 3, Aspen Young.
And now Aspen Young will come up to the plate. Of a pinch runner, Autumn McBain running the bases now at first for Ithaca-Weston. Only the second hit allowed by Carson Raymaker. Swing and a miss at the first pitch for strike one to Aspen Young. Jaden Bolin standing in the on-deck circle for Ithaca-Weston. 1 on, 2 out. And the 0-1 swung on a miss for strike two. Ithaca-Weston down to its last strike. The 0-2 upstairs for ball one. Carson Raymaker, definitely our Herm's Ace Hardware MVP. 13 strikeouts, looking for number 14 here. That one upstairs, just missed. 2-2. Belmont 7, Ithaca-Weston nothing. 1 on and 2 out in top of the 7th. The 2-2 pitch. That one missed upstairs for ball 3. Raymaker trying to paint the edges of the strike zone. Here's the 3-2. Foul back. The Belmont fans just waiting to erupt. 7-run lead. A 3-2 count. 1 strike away from going to state for the 9th time in program history. (3-2) And ball 4. Runners at first and second for Ithaca-Weston. Jaden Bolin struck out in the 3rd inning, struck out in the 5th. First pitch. Bolin swings and misses at strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Carson Raymaker with the pitcher's count, 0-2. 2 on and 2 out in the top of the 7th. 1 strike away from going to state. Here's the 0-2. Missed upstairs. You can see Carson Raymaker, what do I have to do to get that 3rd strike? The 1-2 offering. Swung on a miss for strike 3. The Belmont Braves, for the 9th time in program history, will play in Madison for the WIAA Division V State Tournament. The Belmont Braves defeat Ithaca-Weston 7-0, our final from River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. Back-to-back years, the Belmont Braves go to state in Division V. The defending state champs looking to defend their crown in Madison on Thursday. Belmont will either play in the 9 a.m. game or 11:30 a.m. game on Thursday morning. The championship game is June 13th at 8 a.m. The Belmont Braves improved to 22-6 on the season, and Ithaca-Weston will finish the 2026 season with an overall record of 19-5. Again, your final score, Belmont 7, Ithaca-Weston nothing. And we will keep it here for the post-game celebrations as River Ridge Athletic Director Wade Winkers comes onto the field, and they will hand out the participation medals and the sectional championship plaque. Reminder, we'll have more on the Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show. We'll see if we can catch up with Coach Jeff Hodgson. Maybe a couple players as well. Again, we're just waiting for the post-game celebrations to begin. Belmont, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. And they left 5 stranded. Ithaca-Weston, no runs on 2 hits with 2 errors, and they left 4 on base. That's the final line score, at least according to my stat book. We know the Belmont Braves are going to state. Shoebox scoreboard update. The last update we had on X1071, Mineral Point 2. Fenimore nothing. That was in the 6th. Matthew getting in with the call of that again on X1071 and X1071.com. So we will for sure have 2 local teams competing at the WIAA State Tournament. Belmont will represent Southwest Wisconsin in Division 5, and we'll see if it's either Mineral Point or Fenimore representing Southwest Wisconsin in Division 4. Again, the Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show coming up. And now we will get to the post-game celebrations. We'll turn it over to public address announcer Andrew Redmond.
Your seats for the awards ceremony. Let's congratulate Ithaca-Weston on their outstanding season. As your name is called, please step forward to receive your sectional runner-up medal. Jaden Boland. Aspen Young. Kennedy Salisbury. Alyssa Olson. Lexi Rockweiler. Maylee Pleamer. JC Maxwell. Haley McGlynn. Autumn McBain. Emma Hilby. Kelsey Coleman. Valerie Bauer. Brinley Wangless. And Jenna Haas. Let's congratulate the Belmont Braves on the sectional championship and a trip to the WIAA State Tournament. As your name is called, please step forward to receive your sectional championship medal. Tori Opitz. Addison McNett. Lexi Rickers. Brittany Taylor. Claire Klateca. And Elisa Kaismore. Zoe Wedig. Carson Raymaker, Alexis Burbach, Shannon Pichon, Storm Buss, Jalen Leitzinger, Claire Ryder, Alexis Simmons, Emily Ryder, Claire Rundy, Coach Hodgson, please step forward to receive your sectional championship plaque.
And it's party time for the Belmont Braves in Patch Grove. The Belmont Braves going to state for the 9th time in program history and will defend their state championship from a year ago. Belmont defeating Ithaca-Weston 7-0. Our Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show coming up next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 13, Infinite Foam in Montfort invites you to attend the Iowa County Dairy Breakfast this Saturday, June 6th at the Miller Time Farm, 1796 Fairview Road in Avoca from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Bring the whole family for a tasty breakfast, farm tours, a kids area, and live music by Jesse Bauman. This message is sponsored by Infinite Foam in Montfort, specializing in spray foam insulation projects for residential, commercial, and agricultural applications, including hail damage to ag bags.
Whether your old refrigerator just quit on you or your kitchen remodel needs all new appliances, you won't regret a visit to Hometown Appliance in Fenimore. They have over 800 new brand name scratch and dent items in stock with discounts of nearly half off MSR price on most items. Huge discounts on mattresses and box springs, and a new line of American handmade recliners, sofas, and love seats is now in stock. Also offering lift chairs. Hometown Appliance and more in Fenimore. Open Tuesday through Friday 9 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4.
In Game 13.
The Belmont Braves are returning to state in WIAA Division 5 sectional baseball. They defeat Ithaca-Weston 7-0 on a Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school softball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. We'll see if we can catch up with Coach Hodgson and maybe a couple players as well to chat with us as the Belmont Braves will go to the state tournament for the 9th time in program history, looking to defend their state title from a season ago and looking to add title number 4 to the trophy case in this year's WIAA state tournament in Madison. More from Patch Grove after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 14.
Wood Law Firm invites you to the 44th Crawford County Dairy Breakfast Saturday, June 6th at Payne Rock Acres in the Eastman. Bring the family. Breakfast is served from 6 to 10 and includes pancakes with syrup and butter, sausage, sliced cheese, cheese curds, cottage cheese, chocolate and white milk, and Culver's custard. Tickets are just $5. Children 6 and under are free. This invite to the Crawford County Dairy Breakfast is provided by Wood Law Firm in Fenimore and in Boscobel.
There's a moment when someone needs help and everything else fades away. As an EMT, you step into that moment with training, confidence, and purpose, knowing your skills can change the outcome. This fall, Southwest Tech is offering EMT 1, EMT 2, and AEMT training in locations throughout Southwest Wisconsin, including Cobb, Dickeyville, Lone Rock, Lancaster, Dodgeville, and Fenimore. Courses begin in August with flexible virtual learning and hands-on evening training designed to support local EMS volunteers and future healthcare professionals. Visit swtc.edu/EMT.
In Game 14.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school softball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Our final score here, Belmont defeating Ithaca-Weston 7-0. Belmont punches its ticket to the WIAA state tournament at Goodman Diamond in Madison. They will play on Thursday morning either at 9 a.m. or 11:30, depending on their seed. And the next 107-1 Fenimore loading the bases. Mineral Point still leading 2-0, but they're in the top of the 7th. That's on X1071 and X1071.com. And as you can see on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, the Belmont Braves taking a picture with the sectional championship plaque. And we'll see if we can get a couple players and Coach Hodgson to join us for some post-game thoughts. You can watch the post-game interviews live on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel as well. We'll take a timeout and see if we can track Coach Hodgson down, as well as some players as well, on our Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show presented by Tri-State Roofing LLC. More from Patch Grove after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-match 1.
It's time for the Tri-State Roofing postgame show. This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing LLC. Call us for free inspections on wind and hail damage. We do ag, home, and commercial metal applications. See our team for rubber membrane installation too. Tri-State Roofing offers several types of shingle applications, including impact-resistant shingles to guard against hail. All options are top-of-the-line products from reputable manufacturers and installed by our certified roof techs. Call Tri-State Roofing today.
If it's a double 50 or double 4 parlor you milk, see Fuller's Milker Center, your Gia dealer. Fuller's offers a complete line of high technology solutions to make your dairy a model of efficiency with state-of-the-art milking systems, revolutionary milking units, and the latest in udder prep and post-dipping systems with the best in automated animal monitoring. No matter how many cows you milk, you can rely on Fuller's Milker Center, LLC in Lancaster and Richland Center to keep your operation at peak efficiency.
Fuller's Milker Center. Their owners get up early, milking all the cows. That's a big commitment, can't imagine how. It's that farm fresh freshness, our health they're preserving. My family's deserving, so I am serving. Award-winning dairy, highest quality, reach for all natural prairie farms.
Post-match 1.
Time now for the Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. The Belmont Braves celebrating their sectional championship over Ithaca-Weston 7-0, the final score from River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. Tyler Dictanis with you at the best seat in the house in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. And I see Coach Hodgson working his way towards our area here, and we'll see if we can get his post-game thoughts here in just a little bit. You got a minute, Coach? All right, we're joined by Victoria's head coach Jeff Hodgson on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Let's get YouTube queued up and get Coach's thoughts in just a moment here. Yes, please. That'd be great. And we will chat with Coach Hodgson now. Coach, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the victory. How does this one feel for you and your Belmont Braves?
You know, I know we've been fortunate enough to be there a few times, but every time is just as equally as good as any time before. And these girls battled. It wasn't the easiest route, but we got there, and really, really proud of our kids.
Yeah, the Six Rivers Conference as a whole, just really, really tough. It kind of felt like the top 4 teams could beat anyone on any given night, and kind of felt like iron sharpened iron in the Six Rivers Conference here this year, and certainly helped Belmont get the victory here tonight. Talk about how facing that adversity during the regular season helped you guys out here today.
Man, we got out to a slow start, and our conference schedule is brutal. 18 games, all the way down. I don't know where Argyle is, like 6th or 7th in our league, and they went out and beat a conference champion in the tournament. I mean, our schedule is just brutal, and it was unforgiving for us, and it wasn't easy early, but we stayed with it, and we came around, and we're pretty happy where we're at now.
Yeah, talk about this specific makeup of this team, because every championship team, every championship caliber team has a different identity, and winning a state championship a year ago, certainly something that carries over to this year. But what stands out to you the most about this version of the Belmont Braves?
Top of our 6 are as good as any 6 anybody has. And I never know which one's going to do it on a given night. That doesn't slight our 7, 8, 9. They're strapping, and they would be, they do a great job. But our 1 through 6 are just flat out good. And, I think you've seen at the end, the Rickers girl has a sprained ankle, and she didn't want to come out of the game. She didn't want me to look at her. Just, we got an out. Let's get it. And it's pretty special when you have kids like that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And now Belmont going back to the state tournament coming up on Thursday. What are going to be the points of emphasis with your team heading into the state tournament?
Just keep hitting home runs. We're on a tear right now. No, it's fundamentals. A long time ago, I had a coach from Dodgeville tell me more games are lost at state than are ever won. So we just got to be sound and fundamental, and we got to do our job. And when there's an out to get an out. And if we do that, we can compete with anybody in the state.
All right, should be fun at the state tournament. Congrats on the win, Coach. Go enjoy it. We'll see you guys at the state tournament next week.
We really appreciate it. Thank you, and thank you for your coverage. You do a great job.
Absolutely. Head Coach Jeff Hodgson, kind enough to join us on our Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show. And we'll have Carson Raymaker come up and chat with us as well in just a few moments. Again, Belmont winning 7-0 here at River Ridge High School in Patch Grove to punch its ticket to the WIAA State Tournament for the 9th time in program history. And we will be joined by Carson Raymaker right now as part of our post-game show. Carson, thanks for joining us. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
I have my stat book right there, but I think it was 14 strikeouts on the game here tonight. What did you see in the pitcher's circle here today?
I just had a really good warm-up. I think starting off really hot. I came out in the first inning ready to pitch, so that helped to get the intensity up and making sure my defense was behind me. Obviously, that's a huge confidence boost, so that helps out a lot.
Yeah, kind of looking at your season as a whole, kind of at a macro level, kind of a roller coaster. It kind of felt like the Six Rivers Conference, just the top 4 or 5 teams could beat anyone on any given night.
Yeah.
Talk about how that has prepared you heading into these high-stakes matchups and punching your ticket to the state tournament for the 2nd straight year.
I mean, our conference, I think, is definitely the conference in the entire state. We have like 3 top 10 ranked teams the entire year, and we play them like 4 times a week. Like, we're playing good competition every single day, so that helps prepare us by just making sure that we are facing good pitching and good defense, and that girls are getting hits off me, because that's going to happen down the road. So just making sure that my defense is ready to and prepared to make those plays.
Yeah, when I was talking with Coach Hodgson just a bit ago, each team kind of has its own identity and different makeup to get to the state tournament. Compare this team to last year's team. What were kind of the differences and maybe the adversity that your team had to overcome this season?
Yeah, last year it was definitely more of an easy road. We didn't face as much adversity. We kind of had an easier road to get there. And this year, I think, honestly, the adversity has made us a stronger team in general. We have faced so many good teams. I mean, the Barneveld game the other day was our best game the entire season, and we showed out. So I think just making sure that we're playing teams like that and being ready to play in the tournament was huge and made our team be ready to play this game.
All right, awesome. Congratulations on the victory. Go enjoy it, and we'll see you in the state tournament if we avoid the dust storm that's going on here.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Carson Raymaker, kind enough to join us, and now we are joined by Emily Ryder. Emily, congratulations on the victory.
Thank
and what does this win mean to you and your teammates heading to state for the 2nd straight year?
This was very special. It was a hard ride to get here. Last year it was an easier ride to get there, but this year has definitely been harder competition, and we've just been playing as a team since the loss versus Highland. We've been ready to go and wanting to be to the state tournament again.
Yeah, I was there for the loss against Highland, and it kind of felt like a letdown game for you guys, but things did turn around. What were kind of the things that changed for Belmont down the home stretch of the season and into the postseason run?
Definitely, yeah, that loss versus Highland. We had some losses before that, but they were hard losses. But after Highland, I think we told ourselves that we need to pick it up and keep her going.
Yep, and talk about the postseason run in particular. You avenged both losses against Barneveld to get to this game here in Patch Grove, and again, facing some tough competition along the way. How much did playing those hard teams in the conference prepare you for a matchup against an uncommon opponent? Granted, Ithaca is a team that this team saw at the state tournament a year ago. So obviously a very capable team, but with the big matchups and high stakes coming up in the game to get to state, the intensity around that, how did that prepare you guys this year?
Definitely beating Barneville took a big toll in that. We took 2 losses versus them at the beginning of the season, and that made us pick it up.
All right, awesome. Well, congratulations on the victory. Go enjoy it and have fun at the state tournament.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to make sure we don't lose the table here. And now we're joined by Addie McNett. Addie, congratulations on the victory, and talk about what this victory means to you and your teammates.
I'm just so incredibly proud of this team. We've gone through so much this season, and coming off of last year as being state champs, we had a lot of weight on our shoulders, and at the beginning of the season we were a little rocky. But I'm just so proud of what we've overcome this season.
Talk about the mentality of this team throughout the season. Again, reigning Division V state champions, now having a chance to defend that title. I know each year it's a different team, different makeup, and things like that, but what was the attitude of this team throughout the season?
Yeah, at the beginning of the start of practice, we just had to come in, and we were very level-headed and knew we had to work, and it wasn't the same team. We knew that, and I feel like we did a really good job. Obviously, every team has ups and downs, but we shined when the playoffs started and what we needed to do.
Yep, and Belmont got off to a hot start, scoring 3 runs in the first inning, and then 3 solo home runs in the 5th inning to kind of put the game away. Did you feel that the game was in hand early on, or when did you feel that the momentum was going your way?
I was really proud of us coming out in the first inning, scoring 3 runs. Some games we do that, some games we don't. So that was very good for us, and then Carson just shutting them out. I was really confident in scoring those home runs.
All right.
Definitely sealed the.
Yep, and then looking ahead to the state tournament coming up next week, what's the thing you're looking forward to the most?
I'm just looking forward for all the memories and stuff. Like last year, it still gives me chills thinking about it. So trying to take it all in, especially being a senior, and I'm glad my last games will be played at Goodman Diamond.
Yep, should be fun. Congratulations on the achievement. Good luck at state, and we'll see you there.
Thank you.
All right. That was Addie McNett, and we're joined by Jalen Leitzinger. Jalen, congratulations on the victory. Going back to state, talk about what this means to you.
Personally, it means a lot because especially coming from a small town and from Belmont, we had a road that we weren't really on the right path. Nobody really thought we were going to make it, especially losing to Bonneville twice. But then coming back in the season, showing everybody like, oh, we are here to win and stuff is definitely a big improvement. Just coming from a small town, a lot of people even showed up here tonight, which means so much, even our baseball team, and it just means a lot that everybody wants us to keep going and win.
Yeah, you had to grind it out against Barneveld on Tuesday night, had to win it in extra innings, but getting the win against Barneveld, the reigning conference champion, and punching your ticket to state for the second straight year. Talk about the momentum that this team had heading into the postseason, because like we said, we were there for the game against Highland when Highland was able to come back in the bottom of the 7th to get the win there, but it kind of feels like things definitely changed. What was the attitude adjustment that your team had to shift the momentum your way and go on this run to get back to Madison?
I think we all realized that if we keep heading downhill, that our dreams are not going to come true. We're not going to get what we want or achieve. So losing to Highland, I think, benefited us a lot, just getting that realization of, oh, we need to get our act together and keep moving on, which helped us tremendously as we're going to state. So
yeah, but I asked the other players this question, kind of compare and contrast the two teams from a year ago, winning the state title in Division 5 last year, going back to the state tournament this year. Obviously the road a little rockier, a little more adversity to go through it, but talk about the makeup of this team and the things that went right for Belmont.
So of course we didn't lose our pitcher Carson, but I think in the beginning of the season we had to work out the fine parts of this team, which none of us really knew if we were going to be in what position. So then finding the right pieces, like against Bonneville, even though we didn't give them our best game, we found those small pieces that we needed to achieve these games and all that stuff.
All right, awesome. What are you looking forward to most coming up next week in Madison?
Definitely winning it all, but definitely in the memories and just the van rides up there is a lot with Coach Hodge. So.
Oh yeah, I can imagine how fun those bus rides are. Yeah. Well, congratulations on the victory and the achievement for Belmont returning to the state tournament. Have fun at the state tournament and good luck.
Thank you.
All right, that's Jalen Leitzinger, kind enough to join us on our Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. 7-0 Belmont over Ithaca-Weston. We'll take a timeout and we'll hand out our post-game awards, our Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show with The Herm's Today's Hardware MVP, the West End Salvage Scrapper of the Game, and the Tri-Core Turning Point, all straight ahead on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-match 2.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Post-match 2.
Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show from River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. The Belmont Braves punched their ticket to state for the 9th time in program history and go back-to-back. And will have an opportunity to defend their Division V state title in Madison next week. Tyler Dictanis with you at the best seat in the house in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth here on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Shoebox scoreboard update. Mineral Point is going to state in Division IV softball. They shut out Fedamore 3-0. So congratulations to the Mineral Point Pointers. It's Mineral Point and Belmont representing Southwest Wisconsin in the state tournament in Madison next week. Recapping the scoring of this game, Belmont got off to a hot start, scoring 3 runs on 4 hits in the first inning. They would add a run on 2 hits in the 4th, and then 3 solo home runs in the 5th inning that really kind of felt like that put the game away. We'll call that our Tri-Core Turning Point, brought to you by Tri-Core Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tri-Core Insurance today. Solo home runs by Carson Raymaker, Jalen Leitzinger, and Alexi Rickers, stretching the lead to 7 runs and really took the wind out of the sails, if it wasn't already, for Ithaca-Weston. Carson Raymaker is our Herm's Today's Hardware MVP. Carson Raymaker had 14 strikeouts and had a 2-hit shutout in the win over Ithaca-Weston. Herm's Today's Hardware will be the MVP for your project in your home. Go to Herm's Today's Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. And our West End Salvage Scrapper of the game, the player whose hustle and scrappiness stood out and trying to lead the opponent to waste, presented by West End Salvage of Lancaster. I'm looking at the tallies here, and I think we'll give it to Jalen Leitzinger. Had an RBI single in the first inning, had a 6-3 groundout in the 3rd, and then the solo home run in the 5th. So we'll give Jalen Leitzinger our West End Salvage Scrapper of the Game award, brought to you by West End Salvage of Lancaster. And I believe we have one more break. We'll get to that, and we'll close up shop from River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. We will preview what we have coming up on Tuesday for high school baseball. More after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-match 3.
If you're craving cheese, look no farther than Guile Cheese in Cuba City. Whether it's cheddar, Swiss, Colby, or a spicy pepper cheese, they are sure to have it. Guile Cheese is the one place to tame all those cravings you have for cheese. And they carry a whole lot more than cheese. They have cheese spreads, sausage, jams and jellies, soup and dip mixes, coffee beans, and candy. Check out their store and see why they were voted the best cheese store for 19 years straight. Farmers, have you got feeder calves for sale? The Maquoketa Livestock Exchange can help you move them. They're holding a special feeder calf sale Wednesday, June 10th at 11:30. And if you're looking to beef up your herd, here's your opportunity. For more information, go to MaquoketaLivestockExchange.com and Facebook, or call Kevin at 563-543-4459. Need extra hay to get you through? The next hay sale is Friday, June 12th. You'll like dealing with the honesty and integrity of doing business with Maquoketa Livestock Exchange.
Post-match 3.
Wrapping up the Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show on 97.7 Country WGLR, the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Belmont going to state, defeating Ithaca-Weston 7-0 in our Division 5 sectional final from River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. Both Belmont and Mineral Point returning to state in back-to-back years in 2025, and Queen Bee Radio will have coverage of both teams from Goodman Diamond at the state tournament in Madison. We'll have the full slate of stations and times on AM 1590 WPVL.com. Also, check out our Queen Bee Radio socials for coverage times and matchups next week. Looking ahead to what we have coming up in high school sports on Saturday, we go to the Illinois side of the border with IHSA sectional final baseball. Galena taking on Dakota. Coverage begins at 12:40 on X1071 and X1071.com. And if Galena wins, they will head to Northern Illinois for the state semifinal on Monday. That would be at 4:10 on X1071. On Tuesday, sectional round baseball. I'll be back here in Patch Grove for all three games on our Queen Bee Radio family of stations. We'll have Cochrane Fountain City versus Oliva Strum on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel at 9:40. Then we'll have Potosi Cassville taking on Seneca at 12:40 on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, with the championship game around 3:40, again here on 97.7 Country WGLR. In the Pecatonica sectional in Division 4, Barneveld taking on Palmyra Eagle. That'll be at 12:40 on X1071. And if Barneveld wins, they will take on the winner of Green Lake Princeton and Reedstown at 3:40 on X1071. And in Division 3, the Riverdale sectional, it'll be Fenimore taking on Dodgeville at 12:40 on Super Hits 106. And the winner of that game takes on Laconia or Viroqua for the sectional championship at 3:40, again on Super Hits 106 and superhits106.com. Again, make sure to check out the full Queen Bee Radio Sports schedule at AM 1590 WPVL.com. That'll do it for our broadcast here at River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. A huge thank you to Wade Winkers and the entire staff here at River Ridge for being gracious hosts. As always, thank you to Coach Hodgson and Coach Brad Lewis of Ithaca-Weston for the stats and information to tell you the story about both teams here today. Also, thanks to Coach Hodgson and the Belmont seniors for joining me for interviews during our Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show. Thanks to all of our sponsors who help us bring high school sports to you, and thank you for listening and watching along. This has been Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school softball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country, WGLR FM Lancaster, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel powered by Laley Center Monroe and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Once again, your final score, the Belmont Braves punched their ticket to state for the second year in a row and the 9th time in program history, defeating Ithaca-Weston 7-0. Belmont will take on one of three potential opponents on Thursday morning on one of our Queen Bee Radio family of stations. From the best seat in the house in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth, I'm Tyler Dictanis. Thank you so much for joining us. Good night from Patch Grove, and we'll see you for more playoff baseball on Saturday and Tuesday. Have a great weekend.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.
The Tri-State's best variety of country. 97.7 Country, WGLR FM, Lancaster. Serving Platteville, Dubuque, Galena, and beyond on WGLR.com. A Queen Bee radio station.